In this video, I'm going to show you guys some of the best foods that you can get in Tokyo, Japan that are not sushi or ramen. I know you guys are familiar with those dishes, so I want to share with you guys something different. Come along and join me. It's time to get food. So you're in Tokyo, Japan, one of the best food cities in the world, and you can't wait to sink your teeth into all the ramen and sushi that you can find. Now, while both these items are totally awesome, I gotta admit, there are definitely a few other dishes that I think you should not sleep on while you're here. So let me be your guide as I share with you my top 5 things other than sushi or ramen you gotta try when you're here in Japan. We're taking a ride on the Yamanote line, Tokyo's most important train line, due to the fact that it runs in a circular pattern through all the major city centers in Tokyo. Today, we're having it take us to Shibuya for the first of our must-try Japanese dishes, yakitori. Yakitori is another one of these great dishes, and something that you gotta try. It's more than just the food, it's about the experience. I'm actually in the new Shibuya Yokocho right now, but if you've heard of Golden Guy or Omoide Yokocho, yeah, yakitori is a very popular item when you're in these kinds of bars. It's just a great atmosphere, everybody's here having a good time, having a few drinks, and of course, some delicious yakitori. This one I have here is negima, and as you can see, it's alternating pieces of chicken thigh and spring onion. I love that sweet teriyaki sauce that they have on here as well. And the smoky flavor that you get coming from the Japanese charcoal, the bintochan. There's lots of different kinds of yakitori. Some of these you may have heard of, some of these maybe not, but I thought I'd show you anyway. Just like the negima, it's got that smoky flavor. That chicken skin. It's got a little bit more fat. I like the crispiness. This here is what they call Tonkatsu, and this is chicken cartilage. Same great flavor and same smokiness as the negima, but because it's cartilage, there's a lot more crunch. See if you guys can hear that. So remember, when you're here in Japan, make sure you make it out to one of these little alleyways and check out some of the bars, take in a lot of the atmosphere, maybe even strike up a conversation with some Japanese locals, but make sure you try the yakitori and all the different kinds. The next day finds us in Ikebukuro to do some shopping. Anime shopping, that is, because this district is home to anime. 9 floors of shop till you drop and a shrine to all things anime and manga. Of course, you build up quite an appetite doing all that shopping, so lucky for us, the Sunshine City Mall is next door, and in Tokyo, malls are a great place to find tasty and affordable food. Now there's plenty of good places to get food, but those of you, if you're coming to Tokyo for the very first time, don't sneeze at the spots in department stores or malls. A lot of the food spots in here serve great stuff and at very affordable prices. We stopped by this shop here that serves udon. So how it works at this shop is you line up and tell them what style of udon you want. You can get a very basic, just a bowl of udon in soup, or you can get it with a few different toppings. I saw even one with gyuniku, beef. The other thing you get to do is decide what tempura that you want to go with it as well. So they just have this self-serve section where you can just pick out what fried items you want. They're constantly frying back there. I decided to go with some fish and some crab stick. I'm gonna take a bite of this crab stick. Nice and plump on the inside. The batter is still crispy. Let's try some of this udon. Oh yeah. Very delicious and comforting. You can see the udon master hand making the udon right in front of you at the front counter. The broth got a good saltiness, some umami. I like the flavor that the garlic and the onions impart. So how udon differs from ramen is that it's a much thicker noodle made from wheat flour. It has a much bouncier texture. I also got some fish. Oh, my mistake. This actually isn't fish, this is squid. Oh. That's what I get for not being able to read Japanese. So there you go, udon. Another thing that you can have that's not ramen or sushi when you're here in Tokyo. For me, Tokyo comes alive when the sun goes down. Something about the vibe and the energy just feels different. The people are out enjoying some food and some drinks, and that's what I'm about to do now as well. I'm so excited, you guys. I have here some tonkatsu. So you can see the nice, thick, juicy cut of pork. You can see that nice, crunchy breading on there. I'm gonna go ahead and dip it in their house special sauce. The pork is just so tender and juicy. The breading, crispy and light, not heavy at all. The care they take in selecting their pork. They only serve top quality pork here. I add a little bit of mustard to this bite. And check it out, there's all sorts of sauces and seasonings that you can add to give a little bit more nuance to the flavors. They even have a little taste of home, real Canadian maple syrup from Quebec. Their tonkatsu set also comes with rice, as well as their tonjiru, their house soup. Miso soup is nice, don't get me wrong, I love it, but the tonjiru here with the mix of the radish and other vegetables. Tonkatsu is something you absolutely must have. If you're in the Azabu Juban area, this is the place that I would recommend. You can find it throughout Tokyo, but if you're here, just the attention to quality and just how premium everything is, this is an experience not to miss, in my humble opinion. It's the next day and it's back on the train again to meet up with one of my kids' friends who just happened to be in Tokyo at the same time. We did some shrining, sorry, no video, but here are some pics. We also visited a popular photo spot. Any anime fans out there that recognize this? So it's another hot day here in Tokyo, so we thought the best thing to do is duck into a mall and get some food. Again, never sleep on the malls. They've got a lot of great places in here. This mall is Omotesando Hills, and in addition to all the great shopping, we found this restaurant serving a couple of dishes that I think you guys should definitely give a try when you're here in Tokyo, Japan. Here at this restaurant, they serve all of their menu items as a full set. Along with your main dish, you get a bunch of different sides as well, but I wanted to focus in on showing you guys this dish right here. So unagi, if you're not familiar with it, is eel. Now, if your idea of eel is that it's slimy and really fishy, then this couldn't be further from that notion. The flesh of the seafood is nice and flaky. When it's glazed with that sauce, it has an amazing taste. Not fishy at all, not slimy at all. The meat is just nice, firm, and flaky. Unagi is amazing anywhere. Of course you can get it at these restaurants, but you can find them even in grocery stores, so many different places. It is fantastic anywhere you go, especially when it's in season. And I just love Japanese rice as well. This square container that they serve it in, with the rice on the bottom, with the unagi on the top, it allows all the rice to absorb all the flavors from the unagi. Oishi.
Hi everybody, it's Jamie. As Clark mentioned, ramen noodle is something that's very, very popular around the world, and especially here in Japan. But today we're going to try Soba noodles, which is a buckwheat-based noodle. And the difference with this one is it's cold and it comes with a dipping sauce. Instead of pouring it over or having it immersed in a soup base or a broth, you actually dip it in. So let's give this a try. Lots of flavor, even though you're just dipping it in. The way the soba noodle soaks it up, you get a lot of flavor. Let's go for another bite. I like the cold noodle option, especially when it's really hot, and today it is hot, so this is really refreshing. And it comes with pickled vegetables as well. So here we've got, it looks like some onions, and here, some radishes. But the cool thing is, my dish, as Clark mentioned, comes in a set. I also got tempura. So, got these crispy bits of veggie tempura. Can't wait to take a bite out of this one. Very fresh, not greasy at all.
So Jamie was nice enough to let me try some of her cold soba noodles. Yes, cold soba noodles are perfect for the summer. Refreshing, lots of flavor, and with it being buckwheat noodles, very healthy. So there you have it. 2 more dishes that are not sushi and not ramen, but that you must try when you're here in Tokyo, Japan. So as you can see, Tokyo, Japan has a world of food for you to try. It's not just about sushi and ramen. Mind you, those are awesome. And if you're here and got the time, try them all. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. As always, if you guys enjoyed it, help me out, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you're subscribed so you can see more of our adventures here in Japan and parts all around. I'll see you all next time when I get food.